Hi guys. It's Xander. I hope you are all staying informed, but most importantly, I hope you are all staying safe. Times are dangerous. Media lies, censorship and political propaganda are dividing us as a whole. I think that today, we are more divided as a species than we ever have been. In America we had Trump and Clinton. We are constantly being reminded of those evil immigrants and terrorists. We are being taught to fear the police with the whole Black Lives Matter thing. We are being told on a daily basis who to hate. On a global level we have Russia pretending that they are preparing for a nuclear war. They have been practicing evacuations of their cities. We had Obama and now we have Trump. Now Russia are being friendlier. Why? Because Putin helped rig the election in Trump's favor. Why did they do that? Because Trump is just a capitalist puppet, a Reptilian puppet. But if the old enemy, Russia, are now friends with America, then everything is okay. No, it's not. Quite the opposite. This friendship between Trump and Putin is just a smokescreen to distract you from the freedoms they are taking away from US citizens. For example, there is now censorship on facts. They are blocking human beings from entering the country if they are Muslim. They are stoking the fire of fear. Americans were getting bored of terrorism, but Donald Trump is helping to keep it in the public consciousness. Now I want to say that this is all for show, and that is because it is. But there is a deeper reason for all of this, and I want you guys to understand the real reasons for it. It's not about political power or global domination of resources as such. In fact, the Reptilians already control everything. They are planning their move soon. Their agenda is to weaken us as a species in order to make us more easy to control. I have done the research, guys, and it all comes down to three main reptilian agendas. Agenda 1. Depopulation. Agenda 1 is all about population control. They want this for two reasons. They want fewer people in order for there to be more resources available for them. They need oil, precious metals and arable land to grow foodstuffs. More on food later. But the main reason is that they want to weaken us. Think about it. If there are not as many humans, there will be fewer of us to oppose them when the time comes. Weakening the human resistance brings me onto their second agenda. Agenda 2. Breaking us down. Agenda 2 is about weakening us. It is not about decreasing our numbers, but it is about making us less healthy, more easy to manipulate and lowering our life expectancy. They are already adding toxic chemicals to our drinking water. They are already spraying toxic chemicals into our air. They are already pumping our foods full of toxins. They are weakening our minds by bombarding us with lies and distractions in the media. They are controlling our education system to keep us dumb and easy to manipulate. They bombard us with propaganda to keep us in a state of constant fear, solely so they can shape our behavior to their will. We are the sheep, and they are fattening us up for slaughter. This brings me on to the final agenda. Agenda 3. Enslavement. Agenda 3 is all about slavery. They do not want to eradicate us from the planet. Oh no. These fucking reptiles have plans for us that are much worse. The unlucky few of us who survive their first two agendas will become servants to our serpentine slave masters. They need slaves to work for them, to acquire resources and to build them what they desire. But those are the lucky ones. Their other, and far more sinister, use for us is to farm us. They want to feed off of us. They want to drink our blood, and cannibalize our bodies. You might think I sound crazy. Hell, even I think this all sounds like science fiction. But look at the facts, guys, and wake the fuck up. The United States Army, it's entirely slave labor. What the fuck is patriotism and freedom anyway? You think we have freedom? You think the American flag stands for anything other than a symbol of global oppression and murder of innocent populations? Hell no. Patriotism is a cancer that the media and governments use to keep you loyal to the reptilian system that controls you. I'm not going to talk about this much further in this video, guys. Instead, I want to look forward at how these three agendas will be implemented.
Reptile. 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 Reptile wins.
Let's start with Agenda 1, depopulation. The Reptilians want to reduce the population by about 80 to 90%. There are a few ways of doing this. Without a doubt it will be called World War III by the media as they try to market this needless slaughter to the masses. But how will this war be fought? Given the advances in technology and the massive number of weapons capable of eradicating millions of people in a matter of days, it is no wild stretch of the imagination to say that this war will be the most brutal slaughter we have ever witnessed. There are thermonuclear weapons which will certainly be used on major cities. There are also future weapons. CERN could make a giant EMP, they could weaponize volcanoes, or even use HARP to create extremely weaponized weather systems. Biological and chemical weapons will certainly be used too, probably on smaller settlements and towns with populations lower than about 1 million people. They could very easily destroy all of the infrastructure in a single day. Electricity, water, food, medicine and transport systems will disappear overnight. Everything you take for granted will become a luxury. There will be nothing left. The radioactive fallout will spread over the world, rendering all farmable land and water supplies toxic. The chemical and biological warfare will kill off so many different species that our global ecosystem will collapse in a matter of years. Earth will become barren. Humans will become endangered. And thoughts when the reptiles will come out of hiding, like snakes out of the grass, and then we will truly know that things are not going to get any better. I know this sounds very ominous, and most of you will call me a doomsayer. The end is nigh. The world will end. People have been saying it for centuries. I just worry that with every passing day the possibility for it can only increase. Anyway, let's think about Agenda 2. The Reptilians want to weaken us. I won't say much on this because it is already happening. They are already polluting what we eat, what we drink and even the air we breathe. They are already polluting our minds with lies and propaganda. All that is going to happen is that they will keep doing this and it will get worse. Let's think about Agenda 3 for a moment. Reptilian enslavement and human farming. Guys, we are already being conditioned into submission. Most of us already would rather not cause any trouble for ourselves and to just go along with whatever the authorities say to us than risk punishment. This has been drilled into us at school. We are surrounded by authority, police, fake cops, celebrities, psychopathic politicians, traffic cops and rent-a-cops, the DVLA and other government agencies. You might think the idea of us being enslaved is a bit far-fetched. Well, guess what, guys? We are already enslaved. Wake the hell up. So guys, we've seen the reptilian agendas for how they are going to shape the world. We have seen that they plan to reduce the global population. They might do this by all-out war, or they might do this gradually by slowly weakening us. They might use economics to make us unable to reproduce. They might use law and authority like in China. All I can say is that we need to be prepared. Please check out the second part of this video where I will discuss the measures you should take to make sure that you are prepared for whatever comes. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and stay alert, stay informed and, most importantly, stay safe, guys.
Reptile wins.